Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Hope everyone had a wonderful long weekend. And if any of our friends from the US are joining us this evening, wishing you a happy and safe long weekend coming up. The 4th of July being tomorrow, and you looking forward to a long weekend. Hopefully you have better weather than we did. Saturday and Sunday where we were was a little chilly and gray, but I always welcome the opportunity to curl up with a good book and hang out with some good friends. So, you can never complain about those kinds of things. So here we are kicking off July, and we've got some fun goodies to share as always. It's Sherry here from the Paper Crafters Workshop and Matt, the Peanut Gallery, over on the keyboard, jotting down comments and saying hello to all of you. You can find everything I'm going to share with you tonight on our website under the new arrivals for July. I know we had a customer in the store this afternoon who said that there wasn't anything in the July new arrivals yet, but that has changed since she was in. So there you have it.
We have a non-frequent visitor on our
A
live.
non-frequent visitor.
Alexis is on.
Oh, hello, my Alexis. Hope you are doing well. Yay. You're going to like some of the stuff we have to share with you, and
We've got a few people joining us. That's good.
Excellent. People are tuning in. One thing I can promise you about tonight, I know we're starting off July, and I know some of you are really itching for some of this stuff, but with the exception of, I think, one die, I don't have any Christmas tonight.
Oh, no, there's two.
Is there two in there? Oh, yes, there's two in there. Okay, so with the exception of 2 dies, there's no Christmas yet. And after this week, I cannot make that promise. There is more Christmas coming. There is some good stuff coming. And in just over a week's time, just under 2 weeks' time, the Peanut Gallery and I are heading to Las Vegas for our in-person trade show. And I'm super stoked, but that means there'll be lots of Christmas coming in after that. And, so get those jingle bells ready, but not tonight. Not tonight. Oh, sorry. Now Matt's slamming drawers. So we've got so far you've had nothing to look at other than my.
Should I put up something interesting? What do I have to put up? Anything?
Yeah, you can if you want. They're just a couple of little announcements. We can start with that. So first off, we have opened registration for our fall community crafty stash sale, our garage sale. So if you have some goodies that you wish to find new homes for, go and register for one of our tables. And it's $25. You get a 6-ish foot table to put all your stuff out and put some good prices on and make some room for some new stuff. We had over 30 sellers at the last one, and the turnout was phenomenal. So if you want to get rid of some goodies, make sure you sign up. And you know what? I'll send you some tips and I'll send you some tricks on how to start getting ready, especially over the summertime, and get ready for that fall sale on September 14th. And hey, if you're just looking for some gently used items, then mark September 14th on your calendar as well, because it's a great place to shop.
I thought I had to do something.
No, that's it. We'll leave the other one till later on.
One's at the end. Yeah.
We'll leave that one to the end because we do have a bit of a surprise for you. Now, if you guys have been with us the last few summers, then you may already suspect what that surprise might be, given that it is July, it's summertime. But stick with us to the end because we do have a special announcement as well. All right, let's jump right in. I'm going to jump in with Spellbinders to start. Sorry, got a bit of a tickle. Let me just get some water first. So as you know, we now have our little friend Scout, the new compact die cutting machine from Spellbinders in the house. Everybody who pre-ordered one has already picked theirs up. But if you haven't picked one up yet, then you still can. But as part of the Out and About with Scout, or as we say in Canada, Out and About with Scout. I don't know. There was a bit of a Scottish thing on there.
Scottish Irish accent on it.
Anyways, all that to say, there is a whole introductory series of dies from Spellbinders that I'm spreading out here, and I'm going to run out of room, that were designed 100% with Scout in mind. Put these guys up here. We're going to come off the side. I'll bring these back in, so don't you worry. And some of these you've already kind of seen a sneaky peeky of, because I showed you some of our sample cards that we made in trade show back in June. There was something else I was going to say, and now I've lost my train of thought. Oh, well. Anyways, there are 15 dies in total in the Out and About with Scout. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I'll come back to that in a second. Some really cute stuff. So I did show you a card that used Dottie, our roller disco Dottie, our roller skating Dalmatian. But I did also mention that Dottie has a friend, and that is skateboarding Terry. Yeah, so if you ever, well, I don't know how many of us ever thought we needed a roller skating dog in our lives, but if you did, then Terry is the one for you. There are some garden goodies. So we've got our sweet little gnome garden gnome. It's called Garden Buddies. It's got the cute little bird and the gnome. And as much as we say that these are for Scout, and some of these images look a little bit small, they're a really good size. So that little gnome is going to be a good, 2.5 to 3 inches tall once you get him all built and ready to go. He could go with the mushroom house for sure. He could go with the mushroom house for sure. And we've got a little snail and the cute little mushroom pieces and all of this great foliage as well. All of these will fit through a compact cutter. Or of course, what will hold a lot will hold a little. So you could always put this on your full size die as well. If you want a bigger version of the birdie, and I really like him with his little love note here, love note bird. And he's quite big. He's a pretty good size there. So you could do a lot of fun stuff. And even as Christmas starts to get closer, you could, depending on the paper you choose, you could make him a cardinal. You could make him a blue jay. You could make him any kind of winter bird that you wanted. We have our Dancing in the Rain. So this is a series of the dancing people. Her legs will actually swing back and forth. This is her legs here, and it's got a little hole which perfectly fits. No, it's in my bin that's down on the floor over there. The sticky thumb. No, it's on the floor. Don't worry about it. The sticky thumb foam dots that Deanna uses in her class, those fit perfectly and give you a really good height. I love that this has a teeny tiny little rubber ducky, or maybe not so rubber, but a little ducky, and he's got his little rain hat as well.
I'm dating myself. As soon as you say
rubber ducky, think Bert and Ernie.
Yep. Ernie Bert.
Yep. We've got Luna the seahorse with some little coral here. We have the Little Blooms floral die. We have 2 stitching sentiments here. Thank you or thank you for. So you could always add another word to go with it. And there is hello. So I know Darlene has already earmarked these guys. Back to the garden. We've got the little flowering tree. And again, this is really sweet. This would look really cute on bookmarks or on smaller projects, or do a whole orchard of trees. That would be really cute. We have 3 different sentiment sets. So we have thank you, we have smile and hello, and we have happy birthday wishes.
They all come with a shadow too.
And yes, so they are both a detail layer as well as a shadow layer, so that you can layer them up just like you have seen here. And then last, but certainly not least, and I left this one to the end for a very specific reason, Sprinkle and Grow. It's the little watering can. It's got the sweet little flowers as well. And the reason why I left him to the end is not this Saturday, but next Saturday, and we don't have a graphic for this, so maybe Matt can type this into a banner. Saturday, July 13th, we are going to have a demo days in the store.
13th?
The 13th. And demo days is where we use our extra space next door. It will not be open for shopping, but we will have 3 stations set up. And one of them will be a scout station. And you'll be coming to do a little card, do some die cutting, do some embossing with the with this little watering can and the Scout, so you can give Scout a try if you haven't done so already. There will also be 2 other stations. Darlene is doing a really fun technique with Concord and Knife ink and a Lawn Fawn sentiment. And station number 3 is using illusion film, which I demoed a couple weeks ago in our Learning Live. So bookmark Saturday, July 13th. To come and see us in the store. We usually have the stations open from 10 until 3, and we are really looking forward to seeing you. So those are the new Oot and a Boot with Scout, Out and About with Scout dies. Lots of fun, easy, fun, really cute little projects. And you know what? They are, as much as we say they're little, I mean, again, this Terry guy, he's pretty big. If you were putting him on a layout or a larger project, absolutely no problem. All right, next up from Spellbinders is something for the stitchers and something for the, I guess maybe even more specifically, the wannabe stitchers. So if you are someone who loves the look of stitching on your cards, but don't really want to get out the needle and thread and all of that kind of thing, we have this is Nicole Spore's line, and I think it has it's called Nicole's Needlework line. So this is the base die, as I call it. And oops, the little rainbow fell off its little piece. But it does have a faux stitched canvas. You can absolutely poke the hole through and stitch on it yourself if you wish. But if you just want the look of stitching, all these little decorative dies here go on top and make it look like you have embroidered or created some stitching without actually getting out that needle and thread. So this is the main set. It's called Gathering Stitches. Now, if you participated in the Weekender event with Spellbinders, you already have this. But what you won't have is the stuff that I have over here. Well, some of it you might. I can't remember now. I think the needlework toolkit may have come in that Weekender kit as well. So here is your spool of thread, your little scissors, your faux needle to give you that look. But there is also some seasonal elements. So for our Halloween friends, we have the faux embroidered pumpkin, and these come with just the pieces. So if you do not have the embroidery hoop, you don't have to use it. You could just do the pumpkin with the hat or the flowers. You could do...
It's a neat pumpkin.
It is a really beautiful pumpkin. It's got some great layers to it.
Are those supposed to be gourds?
Which, these?
The little things, yeah.
No, they're flowers.
Oh, they're just flowers.
They're just flowers. Oh. But I love the little witch hat. You could make yourself a little jack-o'-lantern face to go on it. So if you like this, you don't need the hoop. But you know what? It just kind of gives a neat little element. Same thing here with the faux embroidered stocking. So little teeny tiny stockings on a candy cane. And once again, you can use it with the hoop or not. Totally your choice. Also very Scout friendly. And then I know this was a favorite of many who participated in the Weekender event because they did give some sneak peeks. This is the faux embroidered spruce tree. So it's got all the little branches and leaves.
Oh my.
Yeah, but the nice thing is it's all one piece.
Oh.
So you can cut it all out at once, layer it on top of the stems, or you could cut them out individually. Totally up to you. Add the Christmas decorations or not. Again, totally your choice, and whether you use the hoop or not gives you options.
That doesn't even have to be a seasonal spruce.
It does not. You could put some fluffy stuff or glitter and just make it a winter tree. Does not have to be Christmas. Hey, we have evergreen trees here in the summertime as well. You put some little birdies in there, and it just gives a really nice woodsy feel. There is a coordinating stamp set with sentiments. So let the magic of Christmas bring love and peace to you and to the world. Harvest of thanks. So much to be grateful for. So these are a little bit more seasonal. But so much to be grateful for, could be used all year round. And then this last item in this line that I shared with Darlene got real giggles out of her. If you want to take this stitching theme to the whole next level, there are actually wooden embroidery hoops that you could attach your paper to and give that really authentic look to it. Now they are not actual screwed, they're fixed inside, so you could not use this to actually embroider, but it does give that faux look. And there is two of each size, so there's two large, two medium, and two small. We have a few in stock now. We've got more coming in our shipment that is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. So go and grab some of these if you are so inclined. And that is Stitching with Nicole Spohr.
There's more spellbinders arriving tomorrow?
There is more spellbinders arriving tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? There's almost always spellbinders coming. And then last but not least, we have a new specialty paper. They're upside down.
Yeah.
From Spellbinders. These are called treasured cardstocks. So you may recall that we had something similar from another company last year, and they were great big thick packs, and it was a little hard to kind of get through and use that whole pack. I mean, they're great quality product, but they came in large packs. These Spellbinders ones have been condensed a little bit, so there are 5 finishes, and you get 3 of each finish. So there's the glitter, there's the matte metallic, there's a brush metallic, there is the super shiny mirrored metallic, and then there is the pearl. And I believe that's the same, yes, in all 3 color families. So rose gold, gold, and silver. And the one thing that Spellbinders worked really, really hard with the manufacturer on was the glitter paper. And glitter paper in general, any brand that you try, is notorious for being difficult to die cut. Well, Spellbinders is a die cutting company, so they wanted to make sure that all of these papers cut like butter. So this glitter paper was actually reformulated, and Darlene has played with it a little bit, and yeah,
It's Darlene approved.
It is Darlene approved. It has got Darlene's gold, silver, and rose gold seal of approval. So definitely 15 sheets in total. Definitely something that you want to give a try to.
It's a much more reasonable price point.
Well, because the pack size is smaller, so your price point is also going to reflect that. If you have signed up for our Christmas Kickstart event in September, you will get a sampler of the gold treasured cardstock pack. But you know what? You don't want to wait till September to get your hands on this. Give it a try. Pick one. I would say pick one color family and just cut all the things and see how it works out for you. All right. So that is that from Spellbinders. Do we have any questions? Any comments? Anything I should be aware of before I go on to our 2 new paper lines?
No, you certainly caught people's attention with the Spellbinder stuff, though. There's a few people with shopping lists on the go.
Excellent. Well, we started with a bang. All right. So I do have a little pile over here that I'm going to leave till the end.
But why do you tease them like that?
Because how else are they going to stay to the end if I don't tease them? I'm going to jump in and segue here with 2 brand new paper lines from Photoplay. Now, we haven't had a whole lot of Photoplay in lately, but these were 2 lines that we really just couldn't pass up on. So the first one is called Everyday Junk from Michelle Coleman. It is very much in that vintage collage-y kind of look.
It doesn't look like Photoplay.
It does not look like Photoplay. It is very reminiscent of the 49 and Market vintage lines, the Simple Stories vintage lines. So if you're into that whole collage-y, garden-y kind of look, then this is the line that you want to take a look at. We did bring in both the collection pack as a whole, which I'm going to flip through right now, as well as the single sheets. Now, remember, in the collection pack, you are going to get 2 of every sheet. So we've got our 3x4 cut aparts here. We've got this really fun kind of journal page with the music lines. Here's another great collage. Look at that beautiful butterfly. I saw this beautiful, almost 4-inch wingspan butterfly in my garden this weekend. So this paper would be perfect for that. Little tags, things you could fussy cut or leave it all together. Here's some more collage. I like the rivets. That gives it a lot of different texture. Here we've got some music paper and some dictionary definitions and some ledger papers. Also some little florals down here. Let me just bring that up a little closer. And again, some book paper on the back. I know this one will be a huge hit. We often get people coming in looking for music sheets, sheet music, I guess is the right word. So pages. And you know what, if you didn't want the flowers, you could always cut out around it or slice it down. Just a subtle, not so subtle diagonal stripe on the back there. Sorry, camera didn't like it. Oh, sorry, and that's actually not even on the right one. That's on the back of these tags. This is the back of that music paper. The world needs who you were created to be. Sometimes we all need to hear that. Time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. And then this page is tagged. So again, you could leave it whole or you could fussy cut them out. We've got some more collage pages here, some journal papers. So very much in that vintage collage junk journal, hence the name, kind of look. And this is the sticker sheet. So we have the sticker sheet separately. We have the single sheets. We do have the collection pack, which has 2 of each sheet plus that sticker sheet. We do have the coordinating solids cardstock if you were so inclined to get nice close matches on those colors. But always remember, if we sell out of the cardstock packs, we are happy to match cardstock for you from the selections that we have in the store. There is a cardstock ephemera pack. Sorry, I'm just trying not to sneeze here. I got a little tickle in my nose.
Bless you.
Again, little butterflies, some little hearts, some little call outs there. And there is a really sweet little stamp set. I really liked the honeybee. Here we've got, it says share your story with the little butterfly. Might be hard to see here, but go check it out online. And some just great little mark making stamps, which are really fun. So that is everyday junk. Not at all related, we did bring in a happy birthday die set. It has the detail as well as the shadow and the balloon. People are always looking for happy birthday dies. Again, this is perfectly sized for smaller machines as well as larger machines. So that's from Photoplay. And then I think you guys will know that this was definitely a Sherry pick, and that is Cocoa Paradise. So again, by Michelle Coleman, very tropical. But what we really liked about this was how soft and how subtle it was, but still giving you that tropical, beachy, summertime flair. So we have, and again, very reminiscent of the vintage lines you've seen from other companies. Definitely inspired by that and really, really spectacular. So some little book pages, sun-kissed and passport ready. Yes, that's me. Pick me. That's a really fun kind of subtle pattern on the back. Again, 2 of every sheet. Have to love a good flamingo paper and some seashells. This is fun. I love the kind of limey, citrony, greeny yellow that they've used in here. Very patchwork. Gives it a really unique feel to it. So again, cut it out or keep it as is. There's that yellow again. I'm going to call it pineapple yellow. Some beautiful, beautiful palm trees with that pink background.
It's just a different looking line.
It is. It's got some very key elements that definitely say tropical, like palm trees and seashells and flamingo, but they have really turned it on its side. Excuse me, and done some really neat different stuff. This one has like that handwriting kind of ghosted in the background. no idea what it says, and you don't need to know what it says. It just looks like texture and dimension, and just really, really cool. There's some great papers here. This one is a sentiment cut apart sheet, and I like how they've done all different shapes and sizes. Well, I guess they're all rectangles, but you know, more square, long and skinny, different orientations, and just a nice subtle blue pattern on the back. This one I just want to, you know, kind of wallpaper my walls with. Those tropical fronds. And of course, who can resist a sea turtle? And then last but not least is that sticker sheet. So again, really pulling in some of those key tropical elements, but it's not screaming like neon flamingo pink, neon yellow pineapple. It's got a real soft vintagey look to it, which makes it pretty different than other things you have seen. Once again, there is a coordinating cardstock pack to this, as well as die cuts, so flamingos and frames and so on. Let's flamingo. And then a great little, I mean, this is like a little postage stamp. There's a sea turtle. There's it actually almost looks like a hummingbird with the seashell and the tropical fronds. Paradise awaits. That's exactly what I want to hear.
And single sheets.
Single sheets, collection packs, all of these goodies now available online and in the store. Okay. No, not quite yet. I've got one last brand to share with you tonight, and this is hot off the presses. Literally walked in.
All of this is hot off the presses. It was all received today. It was all
received today, but I mean, this pile I'm going to share with you, I think just came yesterday. I don't know. Jennifer McGuire.
It was released yesterday.
It was released yesterday. Well, there was a video by Miss McGuire herself, Ms. McGuire, Mrs. McGuire, our friend Jennifer, Gina K. Gina K has a new product, and it is very much inspired and it leapfrogs from some of her most popular, most successful products, and that is the wreath builder templates. If you have never played with a wreath builder, these are fantastic tools that go in your stamp positioning tool. So whether it's your Misty or if you have another brand, and what they do is they help you turn and rotate your paper so that you can create a wreath with your stamp. There are not any pictures on here. I know Darlene did a learning live with these way back. We'll have to find some videos and pull those up for you. So there is a smaller version.
That's the regular size.
This is what they call the regular size, and then this is the large one.
That's, I think it's a redone large because it's different.
I think the original, the large one used to be square. Oh. This one they cut off the one side because you really just need the one side, but then it'll fit in your Misty really handy. So those, we brought those back in stock for those of you who may have missed it, or maybe want a second one, or know someone who wants one. So those are the wreath builder templates. But then leveraging from that, they have Gina has come out with the stencil builder. And with these ones, you don't buy a separate foundation for it. You get it right inside. And no pictures. So we'll definitely have to make sure we do a demonstration on this. We will also link to today's Jennifer McGuire video. So essentially what happens, these are stencils. So it's the same idea as the wreath builder with stamps, but you are using a stencil. So this outside piece goes inside your stamp platform, or even just on your stencil mat or whatever you're using. Your paper then will go down, and then this piece here rotates to each of the different corners. So this curvy pattern here will rotate around, and you can do it in different colors. You could do it in the same colors and create a really cool but evenly spaced, perfectly proportioned pattern onto your paper. There is this one here. This one is called the dotted swirl. So it's got the two little swirls coming off to the side.
That's my favorite.
Which is Matt's favorite, as he just said. And then we have the pointed oval and the teardrop. So the pointed oval has almost this feather or eyeball shape. There's a small one and a large one. There's actually 2 foundational pieces with this, as well as 2 rotating pieces. And again, it just rotates around so that you can create this really beautiful pattern. Then you could, so you could start with the large one and use a lighter color, then go over with the smaller one and use a darker color. Kind of gives you a bit of a peacock kind of look. Then there is, this one is the teardrop. So same idea. There is a larger one and a smaller one. And it just creates, if you love to stencil and want to create some really unique patterns, then these stencil builders are for you. Last but not least in this stencil builder program is this one called the Raise stencil. Now this one does not have a template to go with it, but you could very easily just rotate as long as you keep this center piece overlapped and matching. You could do some really fun stuff. And if you want to, you could definitely use the template from one of the other sets, or use your wreath builder if you prefer. Now, Darlene watched a little bit of the Jennifer McGuire one, and my understanding is there is going to be another video that has Gina and Jennifer together that show you how to use not only these stencils that come with it, but your own stencils to go with these stencil builders as well. So lots of great content coming from these guys to just take your crafting in a slightly different direction. In addition, we did bring in some new goodies from Gina. So there is this particular stamp set here that is called Everything Brighter. So some great little sentiments, some other little fun elements that would go really well with, so very similar kind of styling and look. You've got the dotted circles, and you could really just jazz things up. We've got this one here, which is a stamp and die bundle. Again, everyone's looking for birthday stuff, so some fun little fonts on your sentiments, and then the dies that coordinate with that. For summertime, we have the layered sunshine die. So whether you want more of a stylized sun ray or a more traditional, and then the center. So this one does not have stitching. This does have stitching. So you could absolutely layer these up to create sunshine, even on a rainy day. And then we have a thank you die and a hello sunshine die. Perfect to go with the sun, perfect to go with those stencil builders, perfect for your crafting. So those are all brand new, hot off the release from Gina K. And folks, that takes us to our very special announcement. Now that we are into July, if you recall, and maybe you don't, but we start doing some fun things on Fridays. This Friday will be the very first of our 2024 Flash Sale Fridays. What I invite you to do is tune in right here on the other side. On Facebook and on YouTube, we are going to be going live at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. And we will have some special items available at super duper savings. They will be available for that weekend only. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. While supplies last, either in store or online. They will go live as soon as we start the video. We'll kind of do a quick little unboxing, show you all the things that are available in that day's sale. And then it's get them while it's hot. We've got some hot and steamy deals set up for you, and they will be good for that weekend while supplies last. Then we shut it all down, and we start again the following Friday with some more deals. And that will run all July long. So every Friday in July, including the Friday that we're away, Darlene will be up on camera for that one. With that one, it may only be on Facebook, but we will give you a heads up on that, just because Darlene's going to hold down the fort for us, and we so appreciate her for that. But sometimes it's hard to juggle the technology. We'll have to see what we can work out. We're still playing with some different ideas on that. So make sure you join us 9 o'clock this Friday morning Eastern Time and see our first set of Flash Friday deals for this summer. All right, folks, that is it from myself and the Peanut Gallery. Go enjoy the rest of your evening.
I don't know. There's Peanut Gallery in the comments too.
Oh, is there Peanut Galleries in the comments too? You're getting some support there?
Well, apparently some people like it when Darlene chooses the promos
Mm-hmm.
when we're away.
That is true. That is true. And while I cannot give you too many details, we were looking at Christmas paper today. Yes, we were. And there is one line coming that if we order no other Christmas line from this particular company, this is the one we will order. And it is very Darlene appropriate. So now Matt's just rolling his eyes. So anywho, that's it from us. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you Friday morning. We'll see you around this weekend. And then we are back next week with regularly scheduled programming. We've got Learning Live on Tuesday, What's New on Wednesday, and then flash sales on Friday. And it all happens all over again. Oh, and don't forget demo days on the 13th as well. Whew. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. See you later.